Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here. How you guys all doing? Now, I don't really dabble into politics that much, but when I do, I try to talk about it just because I do have friends as well as fans that are living in Europe. So, as you guys already know, the UK has decided to split itself from the European Union, also known as the brexit, if you will. And I just want to talk about it. For one thing, it may not matter to us here in the United States, but it's definitely important just because a lot of TV shows, movies, as well as also video games are produced in Europe, as you guys are knowing. It will definitely have some traumatic effects, of course, because if you have to keep in mind, the EU is a system that makes trading with people within the EU a lot easier, and now because of this, it'll be a lot difficult. As you probably saw, the stock was plummeting like crazy. I lost a little bit of money because I have 401k for my job, so it's very, very scary if you think about it. Also, say for example, it also affects them because for those, say for example, if you're from Britain and you're working, say for example, in Germany, they have to go back now because they gotta pretty much don't know what they're gonna do. And it's not like they can't leave right away. And that's not how it works. It takes many years for new trade agreements to be signed. There's going to be a lot of legal mumbo jumbo and whatnot. And a lot of people say, oh, it's very good because if you look at Switzerland, they're the wealthiest nation and they're not in the EU. Yeah, so is Germany. The country is good as its people. It's not the problem that the reason why there's so many problems is because of the influx of immigrants. It's just because government is lazy. That's what it is. They don't want to do anything. Trust me. If anything, in a few years, once everything is all situated after the EU referendum, when the UK will officially leave the European Union, there's going to be a lot of things. It'll be more bad than good. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but let's hope for the best. And of course, there's also the big reason as to why they left, and I think it's just plain bullshit in my opinion. It was because of the influx of immigrants as well as refugees from the crisis in Syria. It wasn't the case, to be honest. I mean, the media blows it out of proportion. It wasn't really the case. It's just the case of just people being ignorant. Particularly, if you look at the chart of how many people that voted, the age that voted the most was old people, 50, 60. The majority of them vote, but not the younger votes. See, and it goes to show you, especially for us living in the United States, it's important, very important. And I hope you guys here in the US take a lesson from Britain and their Brexit. If you guys don't vote in November, Donald Trump will be your Brexit. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. Sorry about that. I'm just letting you guys know. Give you guys some input on one of my fans who contacted me about this. We had a little chat about it. His name is David Osborne. He's from Scotland. Ironically, that's when Donald Trump was there promoting his golf course, which the majority of the people in Scotland wanted to remain in the EU. And this is what he writes. Okay, so I have friends who live and are educated in the UK who are not going to have to go back to their country, and it's very sad. I feel that many of the people who are voted to leave were misinformed, but politicians were very racist and make Britain normal again really means to make it white again. This is something that was voted on by England because Scotland voted to say by a mile, like there was no question what Scotland wanted. And now we're going to be forced against our will. Only silver lining is another vote on the independence for Scotland, and this time I feel we will vote to leave for sure. Scotland are already in talks to stay in the EU, and I feel it will be better. So yeah, I mean, as you guys probably heard about the whole Scotland being independent, they voted to stay within the UK, and now because of all what's happening right now, they're going to do a second referendum. And I hope, David, that all will work for you. David, you guys will get what you wanted and be part of a greater union. I mean, as bad as the EU is, you know, I know it's not perfect, but it brings unity to these European countries. Okay, I know I can understand a lot of these issues, but look, every country that has a government will not always be perfect. I mean, it's sad because it's taken many decades to build this unity of countries, which, if you read the history before the European Union, a lot of these countries were at war for hundreds and hundreds of years until World War II happened. And it'll be very sad because of this, other EU's countries will decide to leave as well, and that will not be a good thing. So, alright guys, what do you guys think about this whole situation that's going on with Britain, or the Brexit as you call it? Please guys let me know in the comments. This is Sentai22, and thanks for watching.